So the long journey to the summit of European football starts with the opening fixture of the Champions League. So quite a contest we have in store. Just listen to the noise level from the stands. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Harry Kane merits a mention. What doesn't he do well? Leads the line, drops deeper into space, he runs well with the ball at his feet, and he's rarely wild when attempting an effort at goal. He's been a great find.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Good clearance and very necessary. Gets it back. Now it's Gnabry, dashing forward at pace. Gnabry is on his own. Oh, he's broken through. It's in!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Galatasaray trail at this early stage. How will they respond? And it's Kane. Kane tries a through ball. Timely intervention.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Pumps it upfield. Now it's Kane. Big chance here! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
That's put paid to a promising move. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Now the pass. A chance! Cut out in the nick of time. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Icardi. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Goal! Galatasaray! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Galatasaray take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
He's through the middle. Oh, good interception. Away from immediate danger. Now it's Sané. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Kane. Goes long and forward. Who's going to make this theirs? Now it's Kane. Kane tore at them and just came up short. Looks to slip it through. And the finish! Kane. It's a long forward pass. And it's Kane. Now it's Icardi. Now it's Sané. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. There's the start of the second half. Now it's Icardi. Mauro Icardi passes it through. And the flag has stayed down. They've scored! 2 to the good. They have breathing space. And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Galatasaray take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
And out to safety. Now it's Gnabry. Looks like a good ball through. Tries a through ball. Oh, he's come flying in. Out for a throw. Icardi plays a clever pass. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Yeah, and it's very good play to force the initial error there. That's what created the opening in the first place.
He put on quite a show there.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Tries a long pass towards the front. Sané, chance! It took genuine bravery to attempt to tackle there. Mind you, he had little option.
And that's very well played. What a good, solid tackle that was. He knew his team were vulnerable then, and something had to be done. Great, great commitment.
Well positioned to make that interception.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
And more, and more, and more. And surely that settles it. Neuer did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Galatasaray grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Looks to slip it through. Now here's the through ball. Massive leap! Oh, top draw save from the keeper.
OK, they've got nothing to show for it, but that was a really incisive counter-attack, and it's hard to defend against that type of breakaway.
Galatasaray yet to make a change here. Sané. Now the pass. It is a corner, good chance. Defence has got rid of that. Kane passes it through, gets it back. He's not played the ball, that's a foul, and that's going to be a booking. Thrust towards the front line. Now it's Gnabry. And it's Mertens. Mertens has been caught there, it's a foul. Mertens. Kane. Pumps it forwards. That's gone a long way up and away. Spoon forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Now it's Kane. He's away! Good idea, just poorly executed. Put a stop to that. Boots it upfield into the last 5 minutes. Now the pass. Promising cross. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Tries the route one option. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. Can he find a finish now? He's had a shot! They've done it! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Galatasaray tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Tries one! It's a goal! This is as ruthless as it gets.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that's the way to launch the campaign. Now they can look ahead with confidence and comfort. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group, we're intent on staying at the top. On this evidence, I think there's every chance too.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. The teams then, Galatasaray against Atalanta. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Has a pop! And it's a goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Atalanta didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Chance to shoot. They've managed to get it away. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Cuts it out. Well played, he saw that coming. Galatasaray are already ahead, the perfect start.
Well, they've managed to get their noses in front early because they've been much quicker out of the stalls. They've set a high tempo and intensity and look as though they want it much more at the moment.
It's in! And already they're looking to run away with it. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Galatasaray take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Decent ball. Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? Sané, and the cutback. He's dealt with that well. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Cuadrado. Now the pass. It's a promising ball. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
And it's Sané, right through the middle, and he's on his way! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And they are disappearing out of sight! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, you can fault the execution, but not the idea or the effort.
Rui Patricio gets it upfield. Tries to dink it in. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Cuadrado. Can he put it away? And that's off target. Now it's Sané. Chance! And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Pumps it upfield. Now it's Sané. Cuadrado. It's a long forward pass. Tries a through ball. Who's going to make this theirs? Sané passes it through. And he's there to hoof it away. And the half-time whistle goes.
It's looking very much like game, set and match. A half of ruthless endeavour with a thirst for more. Just in case you think this is bias on my part, it isn't. This is fact.
Galatasaray 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. Into the channel. Goes for the cross. Got the hard part right, got the rest wrong.
They're committing a lot of men forward at the start of this second half. They know that this is an important time for them now.
Looks like a good ball through. Done very well to intervene. Mertens. shoots it upfield. Defence has got rid of that. Looks to slip it through. Plays it out to the flank. Cuadrado with the ball through. They've scored!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So is this the start of a comeback? Tries to get it forward quickly. And that's put paid to a promising move. Tries a through ball. Timely intervention. Good clearance and very necessary. You can get that clear. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Atalanta have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
In with a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Right in front of goal like that, and he's gone and missed it. I won't have to tell him that's not good enough. This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Now the pass. Shot at goal! It's a goal! Surely now, beyond all doubt. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Hoists it high. Played out to the right. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Knocks it towards the front. Forward it goes. And it's Icardi. Well positioned to make that interception. Cuadrado tries a long pass towards the front. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence. Icardi. Passes it through. Danger averted for now. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Thrust towards the front line. Icardi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's gone out for a throw-in. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Crosses one in.
Ambitious to say the least. He seemed to be in a hurry to get that in.
Throw it. Quadrado. Aimed forward. Looks like a good ball through. Can he find a finish now? It's a loose ball. Spoon forward. Looks to thread it through. Has he picked him out? Chance! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Galatasaray, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Galatasaray gave themselves a dream start in this by scoring with their first attempt. You know, it served as a huge confidence boost, and it's no surprise.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
So it's down to business here. Oh, good interception. Aimed forward. Knocks it towards the front. He goes long. Trippier crosses into the box. Mertens. Now the pass. Is it in? Aimed long and direct. He's picked him out. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. Mertens. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Fires it in low. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Passes it through. Clears it out of harm's way. None shall pass, that's the message there. Face to face with the keeper. Goal! Galatasaray!
Devastating. I mean, that's the only word you can use to describe that. That kind of breaking power is absolutely devastating. That was fantastic to watch.
Galatasaray get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Pumps it forwards. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's made sure that that won't get through. Mertens battles to win it back. This is promising. Danger averted for now. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence.
No mistake! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Galatasaray take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Goes long and forward. Looks like a good ball through. Shapes to shoot! Tries a through ball. He's had a shot! That is wayward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Plays it out to the flank. Now here's the through ball. Firmly met. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Mertens tries the route one option, boots it upfield. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. It's a long forward pass. Looks to slip it through. Can he score? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Spoon forward. Tries a through ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it was a bang-bang 45 minutes. That quick-fire double has left their opponents a little muddled, and they can't allow this 15-minute break now to cause a switching off.
Galatasaray go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Pumps it upfield. Mertens passes it through. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Who's going to make this theirs? And he's cut it out. Mertens. Now the pass. It's a fabulous position. He can get that clear. Pumps it upfield. Done very well to intervene. Well played, he saw that coming. Deftly done. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Tries a long pass towards the front. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Looks like a good ball through. Goes for the cross. Good delivery, no joy.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Tries a through ball. Plays it out to the wing. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Looks to slip it through. Can he find a finish now? They are rampant! Surely now, beyond all doubt. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Galatasaray take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Another piece of really good defending. Mertens pushes it out wide.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind. Right place, right time. It was just as well the defender was on hand to mop it up.
Galatasaray with another chance from a corner. Played out to the right. Massive leap! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Great challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. They've managed to get it away. Brings it forward. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. He's dealt with that well. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, we love a trier, Peter, but it has to be a far greater quality to beat the keeper from there.
Dinks one in. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
That's not going to make it. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Trippier goes long. He'll have it in! Back of the net! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
So is this the start of a comeback? Forward it goes. And out to safety. Passes it through. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. It's a loose ball. Demanding a quick ball here. Pretty robust. And that will be the final act. Galatasaray come away with the win. A job really well done in all departments. A real sum-of-the-parts team effort. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, there are lots of ways to win a football match, and this team seems equipped to be able to come up with most. I mean, I like that about good outfits, you know, when they can adapt to whatever's in front of them, and they've done that to get this win.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And that gets things running. Well positioned to make that interception. Hoisted towards the area. Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. An exhibition in how to finish with a minimum of fuss.
Galatasaray didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Now the pass. Well, the ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Looks like a good ball through. And out to safety. Comes sliding in. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he's made certain that won't get through. Looks to slip it through. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
I think there's always that danger that the defence can get exploited in that way. That must have served as a real wake-up call to them.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. He slid it through. Goes for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Great leap! There it is!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Tries a through ball. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, it was the early through ball that almost caught everyone out in that instance, all but for our flag-waving assistant referee.
Trippier tries a long pass towards the front. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Goes for a sweeping cross, and back out it comes. It's going to be another throw. gone out of play. Boots it upfield. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Who's going to make this theirs? Well, they can break here. Passes it through. And he's there to hoof it away. Looks to slip it through. He's tried one! Oh, he's really drilled it. Gets it back. Fence has got rid of that.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Pumps it upfield. Looks like a good ball through. Crosses into the area. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Whipped in. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Tries a through ball. And a goal kick. And we hit half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Just 45 minutes from now, we will know who goes through from this group.
Galatasaray can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
It's a good-looking cross. It is a corner, good chance. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
And he's there to make a great save.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Gets up to head it! It's broken loose. That'll be a throw-in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. he put it away? It's there! And they get themselves in front!
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
Forward it goes. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. The defence can get it clear. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Away from immediate danger.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Shapes to shoot! There's a goal! They are right back in business. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Spoon forward. In once more. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Oh, just when we were about to appreciate a lovely one-touch pass, the flag ruined the moment.
Looks like a good ball through. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
It's a loose ball. He's gone for it! Sticks it away! And they get themselves in front! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
A win here so important to their ambitions. It over to the other flank. Tries to get it forward quickly. And shoots! That is wayward. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Well, his stealth has been compromised because of his goal, and his treatment from here looks as if it could get a little tighter.
Battles to win it back. Looks to slip it through. Now here's the through ball. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Well, that's where he wants it. He's away! Big chance! One-on-one! Too long to get the shot away.
Yeah, he just took too long to make his mind up. What a big opportunity missed then.
He put on quite a show there.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination and hard to contain.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Time added on 4 minutes. Kings it out wide. Shapes the shoots! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
And that will be the final act. Galatasaray lose by the odd goal. It could have gone either way, but that is no consolation. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, this defeat has been inflicted because they didn't adapt their game to what was required. There was very little chance of stopping them out wide, and that's where the game was lost. And too many attacks were allowed to be built or fed to those wider areas, and they were naive in failing to react to the obvious danger. They were just too slow.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And our live game is Galatasaray against Bayern Munich. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
So it's down to business here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture? Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Tries a through ball, fires it in low. Goal! Galatasaray! And that's got him off to a flyer! Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Steered out wide. And he's there to hoof it away. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Sané. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence.
Bayern Munich have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
That'll go straight through to the keeper. Icardi with the ball through. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Bayern Munich saved by a gutsy tackle. He had to get it right.
He had a decision to make there, and he got it absolutely spot.
It's a foul. It could be a penalty. Galatasaray gifted a massive chance. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
To further improve their position of comfort. Oh, never in doubt.
Oh, you could always see he was confident about that. He always looked like he was going to score.
Galatasaray take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Now the pass. And it's Icardi. Chance! Good, strong hand by the keeper. Oh, great save, real class.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Looking to shoot. More and more and more and more. They are running riot.
Unbelievable.
All too easy. Danger of disappearing out of sight. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, converted volleys from corners are a rare breed, and that's what makes them special. They travel a long way, but it was worth it.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Needed a better pass there. Gets it back. Tries to dink it in. Icardi. Now it's Sané. He's off on a marauding run. Goal! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Sané simply wasn't going to decline an invitation like that. He knows that they've got the passers in this side that will find them. And his job was just to make sure he didn't stray offside. And it worked an absolute treat.
Galatasaray tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Danger averted for now. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Mauro Icardi passes it through. And he's there to cut it out. Defence has got rid of that. Galatasaray are in control here on the brink of half-time. Sané did well to pick out. Sané, for whom the ball just didn't fall kindly. Galatasaray claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. The defence can get it clear. Plays it out to the wing. And he's whipped it in low. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Get that clear. And the half-time whistle goes.
Galatasaray are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Galatasaray utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. Just 45 minutes from now, we will know who goes through from this group. Out to the left it goes. And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Knocks it towards the front. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And it's Kane. Kane plays it out to the wing. Cut out in the nick of time. Can he score? Spectacular from Sané! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
Galatasaray totally rampant here. Aimed forward. Kane, he's away! Looks like a good ball through. And he's straight offside.
I'm not sure about that call, you know, but we get to see replays.
Forward it goes. Tries a long pass towards the front. Now here's the through ball. It'll be a throw-in. It's a good-looking cross. And that has put paid to that. Kane. Looking to force his way through. And out to safety. Looks to slip it through.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Done very well to intervene. Pumps it upfield. Thrust towards the front line. Galatasaray still contemplating when to use their last remaining substitute. Mertens tries a through ball. Hurtles into the tackle. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Now the pass. He's long and forward. Forward. What does he try from here? Oh, he's broken through. And he's on his way! Good clearance and very necessary. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Good challenge. He just stood firm. Passes it through. Kane looking to get on the end of this. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Galatasaray have their place in the knockout stage all but secure. Can he find a finish now? And the ball's come out! Oh, terrific save. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Mertens goes for the cross. He's dealt with that well. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. It's a long forward pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Oh, just when we were about to appreciate a lovely one-touch pass, the flag ruined the moment.
And it's Kane. Kane tries the route one option. They've managed to get it away. That'll be a throw-in. Nicely controlled. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Gnabry. That's the throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. 4 added minutes on the board. Looks like a good ball through. Lobs it in gently. Away from immediate danger. Now it's Kane. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. He's gone direct. Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. And the referee brings it to a close. Galatasaray have made it through to the knockout stage. They can anticipate the draw and the challenge that lies ahead. The end of the game. Reflections?
Early qualification is always a good bonus. They've shown resilience and strength and have all the essentials to go on a lengthy cup run. It's all looking pretty good for them.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Atalanta against Galatasaray. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Thrust towards the front line. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Now it's Icardi. Quadrado. Tries the route one option. Passes it through. Chance! Goal! Galatasaray! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Battles to win it back. And it's Icardi. And the counter is on. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Looks like a good ball through. That has put a stop to that. Icardi looks to slip it through. Icardi with a shot! Oh, taken with style. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Galatasaray get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Had to be more accurate. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
This is promising. It's on a plate. Danger averted for now. He's gone for it! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Towering header! He will be livid with himself. Icardi tries a through ball. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Mauro Icardi with the ball through. Icardi with a shot! And he's there to hoof it away. Out for a throw. Can he find a finish now? And it's in the back of the net!
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Atalanta get themselves back into contention. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Tries a long pass towards the front. Rui Patricio gets it upfield. Now it's Icardi. Who's going to make this theirs? And it's Cuadrado. Icardi. Gets it back. Cuadrado. Knocks it towards the front. Tries to stroke it through. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Cuts it out. Quadrado. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Spoon forward. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Galatasaray head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. Mauro Icardi gets it back. Pushes it out wide. Done very well to intervene. All the way back, and they start again. Well positioned to make that interception. A chance! Oh, the ball's come loose. That's a throw. Tries to switch the play. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Atalanta have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Goes long and forward. Now the pass. Cut out in the nick of time. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Away from immediate danger. Promising cross. Oh, just needed a better contact.
Galatasaray had players queuing in the box in that situation, and they've still got nothing to show for it. What a complete and utter waste.
That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to...
He scores! And with that goal comes comfort. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Galatasaray take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Battles to win it back. Atalanta have a free kick. Pumps it upfield. Aimed long and direct. Looks to slip it through. Clears it out of harm's way. Tries to get it forward quickly. Needed a better pass there. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Into the channel. Shoots! You can get that clear. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Forward it goes. Pumps it forwards. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. They've managed to get it away. Going for goal! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Rui Patricio did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Atalanta have a sub ready to come on.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though.
He certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. He's made certain that won't get through. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Atalanta have the look of condemned men. Elimination almost a certainty now. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Tries a through ball. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Galatasaray with a chance here to increase their lead. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Plays it into the box. And oh! What about it? Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Galatasaray totally rampant here. Atalanta, their final change.
I think this is going to add an entirely different dimension to their attack now. They've got the physical presence, they've got a real aerial threat, and it looks more promising from here.
Passes it through. And that will be the final act. Galatasaray, comfortable winners, a virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, qualification may have been confirmed with a game to spare, but they were determined to end on a high, almost as if they're sending a message to say, we're not backing off on this, we won it.
It's the halfway point in this season's Champions League. Knockout football from now on. It's win or bust. So we reach the business end of the competition. No second chances, no margin for error. Cuts it out. Ball's out on the left now. Looks like a good ball through. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Looks to slip it through. Flags up.
Yeah, fractional, but fractional is enough. He was off.
Sommer gets it upfield. Pushes it out wide. Çalhanoğlu. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries a through ball. Has a pop! Oh, great save, real class.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
How about it? It's bounced out! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead! Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Oh, good interception. And he has been fouled there. Now the pass. Goes long and forward. Galatasaray are already ahead, the perfect start.
Well, they've managed to get their noses in front early because they've been much quicker out of the stalls. They've set a high tempo and intensity and look as though they want it much more at the moment.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Away from immediate danger. Aimed forward. He slid it through. Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Galatasaray get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Passes it through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Now the pass. Great leap! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Up he gets! Hits it again, but still no joy.
How hard can it be to time a jump with the right contact? It's not that difficult, is it?
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Tries the route one option. Tries a through ball. Up to meet it! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the service. They've just been very wasteful in the air.
Steered out wide. Meets it first time! Danger averted for now. Ball's gone out of play. Well, that had to be more accurate. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Carries far too far and out of play. There to get rid. Going for goal! Top save! That shot was travelling. Looks like a good ball through. In he flies! Brave effort, total commitment.
I just thought it was great effort all round. I mean, he did so well just to get his head on the ball.
Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Some first half thoughts?
Galatasaray looked good for their lead. As soon as they went ahead, they took full advantage of a loss of concentration and landed a second blow before recovery from the first. It's kicking them while they're down, and it's got to be done.
Galatasaray in control at half-time, 2-0. It's a loose ball. Looks to slip it through. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Oh, look, I don't need to tell you that that is not a good area to lose possession in, and should it be repeated, I think there's a real chance that the next time they're going to be punished for it.
Tried to play it through.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Now the pass. Knocks one in. Fair effort, he reacted well.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
Passes it through. Big chance! In it goes! The second half off to a spectacular start. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
This is... yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Promising cross. And he's there to hoof it away. Now surely! Can he put it away? try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, with this guy and the talent he's got, you know he's probably going to try his luck from there, but that one he didn't really get right at all.
What a throw in. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Looks like a good ball through. Chance! Stefan de Vrij gets it away. Galatasaray look as though they're about to make a change. It's a good-looking cross. And the defence can get it clear. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Oh, taken with style! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Galatasaray went 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Ball swung in. Muslera deals with it effortlessly. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Done very well to intervene. Forward it goes. Hurtles into the tackle. Tries a through ball. He's in, surely! Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well played, he saw that coming. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Icardi, shot a goal! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And surely that settles it!
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
Galatasaray grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. He's away! Sticks it away! They are running riot here! You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Galatasaray tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. it's Icardi. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Mertens considers his options. He's come loose. Çalhanoğlu gets good distance on it. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Time added on, 4 minutes. Icardi. Çalhanoğlu pumps it forwards. There is the final whistle. Galatasaray sitting pretty. Big favourites for the quarter-finals now after winning the first leg away from home. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think when we look back at that, the early goal proved so decisive. I think scoring when they did just gave them that element of control and confidence, and that proved key.